In this tutorial, I will show you how to match patterns with regular expressions using awk. So here the pattern is Jan and the action is print field 2. So if Jan is found, then field 2 would be printed. If you want to chain together multiple pattern action pairs, you can use space backslash for the backslash continuation and just use the same set of quotes, or you can chain them together using semicolons. Okay, so the anchor characters are the caret, which symbolizes the beginning of the record, so 1 at the beginning of the record is matched, and the $, which symbolizes the end of the record, so RD at the end of the record, is matched. The dot symbol means any character, so any character is the pattern. And here we are using this to symbolize any character after RL at the end of the record. So it'll match on D. The asterisk means 0 or more of what precedes it. So 0 or more A is matched. Okay. So let me just clear the screen and I'm going to show you this text. We have 2 records. They both have identical first fields, but they do not have identical last fields. So we are looking for something that begins with Jan and something that ends with something specific. So at the beginning of the record, something that begins with Jan, 0 or more of any character, and then this specific string that I'm looking for, and then this is the end of the record. And so that's the pattern I'm looking for. And this will pick up this record specifically. So if you're looking for a record specifically, especially in a log file, you might use this or something similar. I'm just going to clear the screen. I want to talk about the difference between the asterisk and the question mark and the plus symbol. So the asterisk will match on 0 or more of the character that precedes it. So in a way, this makes the A optional, and that's why that is matched. In contrast, the question mark means 0 or 1 of what precedes it, and so in its way, it makes the A symbol or character optional. However, the plus symbol means 1 or more of what precedes it, and that makes the A character mandatory, and so that is no longer matched. Okay, so moving on, within the pattern, the pipe symbol means or. So we are looking for 1 or 2. Okay, let's talk about repetition. So here we have a set of curly braces within the pattern, and this means 2 of what precedes it. So this could be a character or a character group, as we're about to see. So 2 A's are printed. However, if we put a comma right next to the 2, we are looking for 2 or more, because this is the minimum position, and then after the comma would be the maximum position. If there is no maximum position but there is a comma, we're looking for 2, like how many or more. Okay, so if we put a number in the maximum position, we're looking for a minimum of 2 A's and a maximum of 3 A's. Okay, so grouping, well, characters to be grouped. So we're looking for DA and then a group of 2 A's, and then this quantifier means 1 or more, and then TA. Okay, let me just scroll down a bit, and here I'm using, oh, we're going to clear the screen actually. I want to make sure this is visible. So here we have a group of characters, that is DA, and then we have repetition indicating we want 2 or more of this character group, and then TA. All right, so put a new line, and then see 2 or more. Okay, so let's move on to clear the screen and talk about bracket expressions. So this shows the range of characters that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for capital W and lowercase w. If we use the character within the bracket expression, it means not. So we are not looking for either of these characters, but at the beginning of the record. Okay. So we can use the dash character to indicate a range of characters. So we're looking for a range of digits from 1 through 4, and then A through C and A through D. Okay. So next I want to talk about these characters. So these characters would have to be escaped with backslashes if you want to match on their literal meanings, because these are special characters and we don't want the computer to think that these are special characters. So I know this looks messy, but this is necessary so these could be matched. Okay. So just be aware of that. Now let's clear the screen and talk about character classes. This might save you some typing. So alpha means lowercase and uppercase letters, and okay, so all num means uppercase, uppercase, lowercase, and numbers from 0 to 9. All right. So digit means characters from 0 to 9. Okay. And then you'll have upper and lower, meaning uppercase and lowercase characters. So just FYI, I'm just going to clear the screen. And space is symbolized by backslash lowercase s. So here, if all fields match space, then print. And notice I have put a space here and here and here. So all 3 of the so record 1 through 3, but not record 4. Okay. And so backslash uppercase s means non-blank space. So this will match on all the non-blank space, so all the the characters. And now we are saying if all fields do not match space, then print. So we're matching on the last record. So I'm going to clear the screen again. So dynamic regular expressions allow us to specify a regular expression in the beginning, in the begin rule, and then just call it with a simple name, a bit like a variable. Here's another example. So of course these are very short regular expressions, but if your regular expression is quite large, then perhaps you'll want to write one of these and then just call it when you need to in the rest of the code. I thought this was interesting. So next I want to talk about matching on a standalone word. So if I write stow in the pattern, then this will match on both stow and stow away. But if I use backslash lowercase backslash less than symbol to match the empty string at the beginning of the word, and then the backslash greater than symbol to match the empty string at the end of the word, this will match a standalone word. So just remember that one. So finally, I'm going to clear the screen and let's take a look at this regular expression. So the text is just a bunch of dates. Okay, so let's go slowly through the regular expression. So we have awk space single quote / at the beginning of the record. We have a group. Excuse me. We have a group and we have these possible characters. So bracket expression with 0, and so we are looking for 0 or 1, and of course this is optional. So here let's take a look at 0, but then let's take a look at 2. So here we have the delimiter characters. So we're just concentrating on the first part of the date at this point. So 0 is optional, and then we are looking for a character from 1 through 9. And then we use the pipe character to say or the first part of the date could be this bracket expression 1 or 2. So for the first part it could be 1 or it could be 2, and then a digit. So we're just saying any digit after 1 or 2. Okay, and so then or we have bracket expression with 3, and then actually sorry, here we have 3, and we don't need this 1 because we don't have 31, but we would match on 31 if it was there. So that's for this, and then that ends the group of characters. And then we have a bracket expression that specifies either dot or / or dash. So of course we have dashes and then / and then dots here. So moving on, the next part of the date, Let me just get my stuff straight. Okay. Here. Again, this is an optional 0 or 1, 0. So we could have a 0 or we might not. Okay. So then we have a number between 1 and 9. So that matches here. Okay. And then we have or, and then we have either 1, we have a bracket expression indicating 1, and then indicating 0 through 2. So we have 11, and then we have 10, 11, and 12. So we have 10, 11, and we would match on 12 if it were here. Okay. And that ends the second group. And then another bracket expression indicating / dot or dash. And then simply we have I'm not going to forget the parentheses indicating the last group. And so it's either going to be a group of 4 digits or it's going to be a group of 2 digits. So, I mean, not a group actually, but this is going to be either 4 digits or 2 digits. And then end group, and then this is going to be the end of the record, and then we have / and then end quote. So here, group of 4 digits, or it could be a group of 2 digits. I mean, actually not a group, I keep saying group, but it could be 4 digits or 2 digits. Okay, so let's just echo in. So we are matching on all of those dates. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you on the next episode. Will be comparison operators and Boolean expressions. So have a lovely day.